Come to a seated cross-legged position, and let's prepare our body for our legs workout. So gently close your eyes and just feel your sit bones on the mat beneath you. Spine is straight and strong, like a rod. And feel your shoulder blades come together as your chest lifts slightly. Your shoulders are relaxed, your forehead is relaxed, your mouth is relaxed and your tongue is relaxed. And then you feel your navel or your belly button lift in and up as you activate your core muscles, making your foundations feel strong as you're reaching out through the top of your head. And then you begin to notice your breath, breathing in and out of your nostrils. Every inhale brings energy for the body, and every exhale removes tension and unease. And let the breath be your point of focus. So whenever your mind travels or wanders today, just keep coming back to your breath, breathing in and out of your nostrils. Relaxing your shoulders as we inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Bring your head to the right hand side, center to the left, center to the right, center to the left, center to the right, center to the left and center. Bring your arms out to the side, stretching them out. A big inhale as you reach your arms up, lifting through your fingertips in the opposition of pushing your tailbone down onto the mat. Reaching here and feel your shoulder blades sit back into your spine. You might want to wriggle around a little bit and just reaching up. Inhale as we exhale, place my right arm down, left arm by the ear. Inhale up and breathe in here. I lift my right arm up, left arm down, and breathe in here. I put my left hand on my right knee, lift up and twist, breathe in here. I put my right arm on my left knee, lift up and breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up and reach out with your hands in front of you. Hands are shoulder width apart. Place your head down, just breathe in here. Sit bones are still on the mat. Reaching through the fingertips in opposition. And then, if possible, place your forearms down, but if not, just your hands. And we're going to inhale as we lift the left arm up, looking up and breathe in here for this beautiful twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, I lift my right arm up. Both sit bones are on the ground. And just breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. Then coming on to all fours, let's start to mobilise our spine. Shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. As I inhale to look up, lifting up my tailbone, and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale to round the top of my spine, chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest and to center. And then here I'm just going to tuck my feet under and come into down facing dog. Now I'm keeping my knees bent to lift up my tailbone and stretch through the top of my shoulders. And find a position that feels comfortable for you, and this will vary from person to person. I, for instance, have very tight hamstrings due to a hamstring tendonitis, and for me it's always hard to keep my tailbone lifted. And if possible here, just pressing down, the heels might not touch the floor, they might do, just go where feels good for you. And then I'm going to extend my right leg, bend it and bring it into pigeon pose. And I'm going to reach out my hands across the floor and just feel my left hip melting into the mat and just breathe in here. And the angle of your knee, your right knee, will differ for everybody, depending on your hip and your tightness. And just go to a point where it feels a good point for you. Then as I walk my hands back, I'm coming up to bring my hands more to the side of the hips to open up the full side of the hip flexors, and just breathe in here. So I'm relaxing my shoulders, finding my shoulder blades at the back and just lifting up my chest. You can stay in this position, or if possible, we're going to bring the back leg in and just bring the heel towards the bum. Again, just keep lifting up the chest and breathe in. Inhale and exhale, put my both hands down back into down facing dog. And then from here, I'm going to extend my left leg, bend it, rotate it, and bring it into pigeon pose. And again, first of all, just reaching out the hands. And you'll notice one side is always tighter than the other. Melting my right hip down this time into the mat and just breathe in. And again, just walking your hands up, if possible. Your hands might not reach the side, and that's also fine. And just finding the shoulder blades at the back to lift up the chest, but only going as far as your back allows. You can stay in this position, or if possible, grab the back leg. If this puts too much pressure on your knee, then just leave the leg flat for now. Inhale and exhale, back into down facing dog. And again, bend the knees slightly, lift up the tailbone and press down. And I'm going to take the right leg and bring it in between my feet and drop the back knee, toe pointing backwards, and then lift up and place both my hands on my knees and lean forward into this hip at the same time. Shoulder blades come together. You can stay in this position or interlock the hands behind the back and lift up the arms. And then this just opens up the chest and the back as we're working the hip flexors as well. And then placing both your hands down, you can leave your back knee bent or tuck the foot under as we lift up the knee and lift the arm up for a twist. And then placing the foot down if it wasn't down already, and if possible, grabbing the back foot and opening up the chest on this side. And then back into down facing dog. And then from there, I'm going to take my left foot and bring it in between my hands, and my back knee drops down. And then lifting up, putting both my hands on my knees, and again, leaning forward into this hip this time, and placing my hands on the knees. Interlock the hands behind the back, lift up the chest. If this is too much, leave your hands on the knees. And then you can leave your back knee up or lift it up as I rotate my left arm, looking up for a twist. Let my back knee come down. I'm going to grab my back knee if possible and then open up the chest and breathe in here. Some of these moves won't be possible for you right now, and that's absolutely fine. You go to your point and leave it there, and perhaps this isn't for you right now, but you know, it's something that possibly will be available in the future, but don't push past your point today. You can always stay in the previous position, and that's the right thing to do. Inhale and exhale. And then from there, we're just going to lower down knees, chest, chin, and come into our baby cobra. And just breathe in here. Placing the forehead down on the mat, elbows come apart, and breathe in here. And then placing the hands coming up through tabletop and sitting back into child's pose. And then coming to a seated position. So first of all, just sitting up nice and straight, fleshing out your sit bones and pressing your chest and your back straight and lifting up through your chest, toes pointing upwards. And then we've got a couple of options here. First option, we can bring the feet into hip width apart and then from there lift up into tabletop. Or alternatively, spread the feet out, bring the hands behind you, fingers pointing forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift up the chest, press the toes down, neck in line with the spine, and just breathe in here. So just choose your option, what's best for you. Inhale and exhale. I'm just going to turn around here so you can see better. So from this position now, I'm going to draw my right heel in and let my right foot come out to the side. You can put a cushion under here if that's painful for your knee. And then first of all, I'm just going to position my body so I'm facing this leg. And I'm going to interlock my hands or grab my elbows, lift up my chest and just lean forward in this stretch. There's very little movement, but I just want to keep the back straight for this move. Inhale and exhale, and then both feet straight. I'm going to bring my left foot in, and again, interlock my hands, and just position my body over to the right hand side now, lifting the arms up. Inhale and exhale, and then from there bringing both the feet together, and with this one we're going to, you can leave your feet here in this position or lift up the hips and head facing down and just breathe in here. If this doesn't work for you so close, you can bring the legs further out as well. So again, follow your option. And then from there, we're just going to come onto our back and come into a nice bridge. So bring your feet so they're hip width apart, hands pressing down and rolling up the back. You can stay in this position or interlock your hands, roll your shoulders under and just breathe in here. And exhale as you roll down the mat, and we're just going to let the body just fall out to the side while we breathe here. Finishing off the session, we're going to do an inhale and a big exhale through the mouth. Move your fingers, move your toes, move your head from side to side. And reach out, feet together, stretch your body however it wants to be stretched. Come over to your right hand side and make a pillow with your arm, and use your left arm to push you all the way. Come back into a seated position, and namaste.